Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries. Final Fantasy 14 part 287. Just had to check then because my mind went blank. What do you mean, as usual? Cheers peeps. How you all doing on this? Yeah, okay Monday morning, isn't it? Actually it's Monday afternoon now, it's 1:05. Our Dubs' day off today, so we've been for coffee, that's why I'm a bit late today. Right. Fighting Loporrit. Oh, we're just running around, aren't we? I hope this ain't going to get too boring. Apologies, I wasn't trying to spy or anything. Everyone's talking about the visitors and I wanted to see what all the fuss is about. I was excited at first, but now I'm worried. What if the people of Aetheris refuse to come? What if we can't save them? It's clear we've made a mess of things. You still haven't visited the domiciles. Once you see them, you'll understand how wonderful the moon truly is, I'm sure of it. I'll be waiting for you by the teleporter near the entrance. Oh, and the name's Growing Way. By the way, see you soon. Oops. Don't understand. Still don't get why they've got baddies that attack you. It's supposed to be our place of safety, isn't it? Where am I meant to go? Better pull the map up, haven't I? That's it. They're so big they don't look like doors. It's down there. You're here, you're really here. Thank you so much. Sorry, what should I call you? I'm Albert. Albert Rusty Nuts, eh? Crikey, even your names are amazing. Very well, we'll be using this teleporter to enter the residential area whenever you're ready. It's going to be one of them, innit?
Ready in the teleporter. Huh? Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of the Undyne.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to
Charlaians.
put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too.
Tell me about it.
You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Come again?
Idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask, yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Oh, dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realized the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece, so all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again, I promise.
What's going on? That was embarrassing. Promised to be more careful. Since the residential quarters are closed, I've rerouted the teleporter to allow travel between floors instead. Hopefully it proves useful in the meantime. Shame you couldn't see it though, you really would have liked it. What was it? Leggings were, wasn't it? Yeah, leg gear. Do. Can now travel between the upper and lower floors of Bestways Borough with the teleporter. Right. Inventory. Oh yeah, put them on. Got a couple of purple ones here. I've not seemed like it, but we've been planning for this far longer than I'd care to admit. Each time we woke up, we'd have long decisions about how to save as many as we can. One thing we all agreed upon was that people of Atheris wouldn't take action to save themselves until it was far too late. That's why we're striving to make Moon a vibrant, magical place. The residential quarters may not be up to the necessary standards just yet, but there are plenty of other places worth seeing. You've looked round the Caratorium, but wait until you see what's waiting for you at the East End. Follow me. Let's get on. Do, 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 do. Gotta go down somewhere. How do we get down? It's down there somewhere. Oh, it's round there. Bloody hell. Is that him over there? Yeah. Good you're here. Through this door is Great Ensvale. It's named as such because it's a veil to end all veils. Yeah, whatever. So what did you think of the forest? Positively pleasant, simply sublime. Don't see the forest on the tree. Couldn't see the forest or the trees. You're in the forest right now. You're pulling my leg. Building this place was a challenge. Since we were born here, we've never seen trees in person before, let alone a forest. The information sent by our collaborators was quite enlightening, but after much deliberation we decided to use crystalline constructs in place of living trees. Thanks to our atmospheric circulation system, this place produces air as clean as that you'd find in the forest on Etheirys. The fountain here behind us, powered by a large crystal adorning its top, plays a vital role in supplying fresh water. Much time and effort. Nothing more than a nice long stretch. nice long stretch near thingy. Right, I've got to do a emote. Where is it then? Where's stretch? Don't see it. Any of you lot see it out there? Ah, there it is. That's the spirit. Feel more relaxed simply watching you. Slight worth the many years spent building the place. Not too much to ask. So it'd been a dream of mine to take a walk through the forest with someone from Aetheris. Well, could we? Oh, it's gonna be boring, this, isn't it? He's now accompanying me, keeping by your side. We know all about that, right. Oh, we're going down there. I was thinking, Albert, that I could be more helpful to you by teaching you a little about the moon and what it is we do. First created the moon's sole purpose was to hold zodiac. Yeah, we know all this. Furnish it. Keep going. May come as a surprise, we didn't begin building the habitable areas until after the propulsion systems were ready. Considering how long it took, I wish we'd started sooner. Blah 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 blah. Not this one, surely. Guess it is. I'm not sure what it is you do with crystals and Aetheris, but we don't eat them, and certainly not this one. It's possessed of all 6 elements: wind, lightning, fire, earth, ice and water. We use crystals like these to maintain the moon's equilibrium. Yeah, whatever. Nothing like a relaxing stroll. Am I missing something? Oh, it's over that way then. There it it is. Say, do you notice anything peculiar about the treetops, apart from the fact that they're massive crystals and not trees? I'll give you a hint, it's the gold rings emanating from the golden spires. Along with the device fixed near the, they fulfill a role similar to our sun and so do so better. Okay, so they're the ones that give them sunlight then. The fourth one, just around here. Said it'd probably be a boring one, didn't I, today? Something else I wanted to tell you. Alright, the propulsion systems and habitat facilities were completed around 2,000 years ago. With that, the most important features were fit for purpose. Which is all well and good, except we still know absolutely nothing about the present day people. Why not go and visit Aetherius yourself, you might ask? Strictly forbidden. Then there were a few more rejoinings. Fearful we might lose the ability to communicate with Hydaelyn altogether. We were quite fortunate everything worked out as it did. Next one. Walking around chatting with bloody rabbits. With the exception of routine inspections, we remained asleep and waited. Hopefully Hydaelyn would find someone who would help us. Eventually she did. We shared with them everything we could, including our knowledge. They certainly didn't waste time with what we taught them. No more than a few years after that, our collaborators found a means to convey messages and supplies. With all the letters, books and other resources they sent, we learned enough to start making more meaningful changes. Now you're here, hopefully enjoying yourself as much as I am. I knew you would. Thank you again for coming here. By the way, I know it was just a walk through the forest, but it meant a lot to me. There you are. Take it you've received a grand tour. Shame we missed it. Growing way, I've been looking all over for you. Is this about the teleporter to the residential area? No, never mind that. We've more pressing matters at hand. Call an emergency meeting and your attendance is required. Can't imagine why you'd need me there, but if you insist. We won't be long, so you all are more than welcome to continue looking around the burrow. Before we arrived, you seemed to be in the midst of a rousing conversation. Did you learn anything of import? Yeah, Sharlayans. What's their big plan? They spent 12,000 years preparing for this. With the appointed hour fast approaching, I can certainly understand their restlessness. It remains to be seen if the people can be persuaded to evacuate when there are yet no signs. What's more, the technology defies imagination. I doubt there are many who would readily come to terms with living in such surroundings. Whoever these collaborators are, unless they are possessed of the world's most charming personalities, they will meet with a great deal of resistance. Damn right, because it's them Sharlayans. Nobody trusts them. Even if faced with annihilation, the decision to forsake all one knows cannot be made lightly. Forgive me, friends, but I must beg your leave. There is another matter which yet begs for my attention. Of course, we can accompany you if you like. Nope, that will not be necessary if you will excuse me. Come on, anybody clicked on about the Sharlayans? Holding up all them books and resources. Right, speak with Ishtola. It is clear now that difficult decisions lie ahead. Preparation for the evacuation is indeed crucial, but I'm not yet willing to forsake our world and its reflections. Just I am not alone. Right, Thancred. Oh, what we got? Gloves, boots, boots. Accept. Did Orangery seem strange to you? I knew he was a pawnshop for keeping his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Ishtola and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up with him. Okay. Where are we going? Oh, right, okay. That's fast travel. Don't cost me anything. JP is heading towards the entrance. Oh, only just halfway through. Bloody hell, it feels like I've been playing for hours. Oh, I hate it when it's just this stuff. Riandria ventures off into Mare Lamentorium. For reasons unknown, you must tread carefully, else he might sense your presence. They're creeping about now. How many times will follow her and enjoy safe distance? Yeah, we know. Nowhere to bloody hide. Oh gosh, me old mate. Right, that boulder over there. Ugh. See? Let him get past that rock, then run up there. Oh, only found it the once this time. Still need to find a delivery Moogle, don't I? Got me letter. Could be important.
Thine arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. And Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Minfilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls, whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives. Ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbritter, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today. Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation.
Come on, get on with it.
The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning. One which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
What? You what? Sometimes there's no right answer. Have faith in yourself, your decisions. Take heart to protect well those you can. Would that we had time to weigh the costs. Have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect well those you can. Yeah. Stop second guessing.
Sage counsel indeed. I see. Wisdom as befits a great worm. Curious that he should think thee in need of such encouragement. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've had bugger all! No matter. We've got our plans.
Oh, I hope he's something fishy going on. In truth, my reason for travelling was to effect a plan of my own, a plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. It's the reason I set out alone. The failure, should it come, would be mine to bear alone. Yet you stand before me with proffered hand and open heart. It would be remiss of me to refuse your amity, and so I ask, would you join me in my endeavour? Are we finished yet? I'm bored. Footwear, wasn't it? Oh, +8. Yep. Right. What have we got this time? Gloves? Yep. Thank you for accompanying me. Simple plan. We shall not long be away. Difficult decisions must needs be made in the coming days, but nevertheless I believe we are all of one mind. Make clear our resolve to the Loporrits. I would offer them a gift, but its not making doth require a most singular ingredient. Speak with orangery. Where is he? Ah, there he is. An abundance of spongy, excellent. I spied this aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile prison. Using the spells taught to me by New Mew. I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. Yeah, waffle, waffle, waffle. Stand watch at the designated location. Ah, there he is. What's that? A wandering Daphnia? Oh well, a little bit of fighting, I suppose. There, it's done. A magic ink, every ounce as efficacious as that crafted by the New Mew. Rare is the occasion I would conjure mine own, but it's nevertheless a most useful skill. The useful product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of my own choosing, which I play the Laperitus will appreciate. Albert Orion J, thank goodness, I thought you'd been eaten. Ishtola's been looking all over for you, Albert. She says she needs to speak to you about something most urgent, dire even. She was also quite clear that she wished to speak with Albert alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand delivering a package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestways Burrows. It's quite large. Most grateful if you could lend us a hand. I suppose I should be going. Oh, that's convenient, suspiciously convenient. How about an extra pair of hands before I go and meet with Ishtola? Call his bluff. Won't be necessary. Orangery's help would be more. It would be enough, I'm sure. You don't want to risk getting on Ishtola's bad side. Worry not, Albert, I shan't be long. What's going on? Never trust a rabbit. Speak with Ishtola. Fast travel will be quicker. Why didn't I just realise it's my home base, isn't it? I could have done it for nothing. Should have just returned. Never mind. What's 100 Klebbies? A lot. Albert, we thought you would be away far longer. A dire emergency, I said no such thing. As you are here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Running Way, a companion of Growing Ways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. Problem is, he is determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay till long enough to hold us conversation. Is there any way he's likely to stop and rest? What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of coffee. Yeah, why are they... Yeah, they're keeping us busy, aren't they? Running Way's other notable feature is his incessant chatter. Search for Running Way at the desired location. Search your surroundings. Ah, it's that, is it? Well, that's him. So he's going to be coming back round in a bit then. That's smart, so he was making this joke, it isn't funny. Got him. Patience. I'm Running Way. Do you mind explaining why you hit me in the face? I'm highly knowledgeable, yes. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard since I woke up. Who told you that joke? As we've got time to look into the final days when there's so much to do before the great voyage. It's true that Heidling did impart us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any other Loporrit around here, less probably. I don't know why anyone would think it funny to go around telling people I'm an expert. Yeah, they were hoping to keep you busy. Sorry I couldn't be more help, but there's nothing else. I've work to do. And I'm off. Speak with Ishtola. What are they doing? I could find neither herd. How did you fare of him? So he knows no more than the others. Care to explain yourself? Well, you see, I misremembered. Drawing a blank. On an unrelated note, what of Orangery? I assume you spoke with him earlier. On his way to the Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Between Growingway's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time would be better spent lending Orangery a hand. Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you need is in the archives. That's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge. Have a look, shall we? Use. +8. Actually, let's have a look at the character. 527. 528. Let's see what Growingway's got to say. Oh, he's got a crystal. Aephorite. Current. What do we do? I promised Livingway I would help. I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. Archives on second floor, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Loporrits are up to something. These ought to be learned of the final days. We'd best we play along for now at least. Although Orangery could be in danger. Oh, got a brew. Right, how do I get to this place then? Knocking way. Yeah, whatever. What do you want me to do? Beat with Dreaming Way. Is that him? Nope. Ah. There he is. Might as well get the other currents while I'm at it. Oh my. You're not an operate. Am I dreaming? Is the day finally here? Can I help you with? One of your friends asked me to check on you. Who put you up to such a thing? I couldn't bother an honoured guest with my trouble. If you insist. I ask your name, Albert Rusty Nuts. Truly spectacular name. Yeah, it is. I made it up for him. If only I could say the same for mine. Perhaps it was a mistake to choose Dream. People of the Aetherius, yeah. Focus on what you love to do. Yeah. Focus on what you love to do. Then you'll always be happy in your work. That's the problem. I haven't the foggiest idea what that would be. Yeah, well, okay. Waffle, waffle, waffle. You know what? I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. We'll crack on and finish those bits tomorrow. As always, thanks for your views, always much appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. If you've got anything to say, drop me a comment. I'd love one. But anyway, have a great day, and till tomorrow, I'll see you.